Hello, this is Big Question here on Morning Kickaround. I'm Robert. He's Jason. On Friday's show, we talked to Michael Hitchcock, who has been creating USL2 teams and partnering and advising USL2 teams across the country and has been putting teams in places new to the game and has been finding some success from the community. So we asked you, the viewer, the MK Ultras, to make some suggestions for some places across our fair country that might be primed for a successful summer league team. And you guys in the comments and the emails gave us quite a few suggestions.
Before we dive into that, I do think this is also an opportunity for us to kind of catch up on a couple of things that are happening at the professional level when it comes to new clubs.
Sure.
We talked to Atletico Dallas guys last week. Please go listen to that interview. Very good stuff as they get ready. Of course, if you don't know, they're the club that is going to play at the Cotton Bowl, and their badge is a wolf fighting a snake. I don't know. I have to sell you any more than that, right? It's a wolf fighting a snake. Go look for that interview and listen to them talk about Atletico Dallas. We know that there is going to be a team, or there are apparently plans for a team just down the road in Fort Worth, Texas, part of the Fort Worth Dallas Metroplex, Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. That's going to be interesting because then it creates the possibility of a very local rivalry, which would be fascinating there. We don't have any other details. In fact, I think the USL Fort Worth website has nothing, like nothing, Rob. We don't have, I don't even know who's attached to this in terms of ownership, who's behind USL Fort Worth. They have on their page, USLFW.com. Can you keep a secret? Professional soccer is coming to Fort Worth, and it's about time. USL Championship, USL Super League are on their way to Panther City. Is that what that's called? Fort Worth's called Panther City? I had no idea.
That's kind of cool. Dangerous.
Bringing both top-tier men's and women's team. Fort Worth, get ready. The World's Game has a new home. And then it says, found us, like question mark. There's nothing to see here. We just needed a page to make the email addresses work. But since you've stumbled in, go ahead, drop us a line. So we don't know anything. This is a mystery to uncover what's happening in Fort Worth. And we touched on Boise. Did we not touch on Boise?
We mentioned that there was a possibility of it, but over the weekend, I think shortly after the show on Friday, Athletic Club Boise came out with their branding and a little bit of a hype video.
There is a hype video. I don't have that, but I do have this. This is the badge. Now, I believe every time we talk Boise, what do I tell you Boise has, Rob? What do I mention that is there in Boise?
It is the presence of a significant amount of Basque folks. And there's a Basque community in Boise, Idaho.
Boise is not a big place. My sister lives near Boise. She visited D.C., and her kids were sort of stunned by the fact that there were lots of people because they just don't have a lot of people out there in Idaho. But they do have a Basque community, and they are clearly leaning into it with Athletic Club Boise. I mean, not even pretending like, oh, we're nodding to the Basque thing. But in fact, I'm looking at the explainer because there's always got to be an explainer, right?
The explainer was, I like how they threaded it into their hype video too.
Yes, it says Basque influence and homage in letter form. That's the B, I guess. Type design echoes the enduring spirit of Boise's Basque community, rooted in ancient Iberian design traditions, yada, yada, yada. Go read it. There's other parts. The stripes there are supposedly, the lines there are the agricultural fields of Idaho. We've got that even the angled top, Rob, at the top of the badge, even that line that kind of comes to a peak represents a mountaintop because everything's got to represent something.
So does it represent a volcano because the lines don't touch there at the top and that's a little hole?
I don't know. It's really like that border is not part of what I'm reading. That it's more the green line that goes to a peak. This is Mountain Peak, and then you have at the bottom that V kind of situation is Treasure Valley. So it's also Peak and Valley. There's a star, something about a star garnet, the state gem of, is it Garnet? I actually don't know. Is it Garnet or Garnet?
From I remember Mandalorian, they called a decal a garnet. So let's go with Mandalorian logic.
And then there's a peregrine falcon there. That's a peregrine falcon that apparently is part of Idaho's, identity. So It's
I
got a
wasn't
lot of
sure if
stuff
that eyeball was a speck on my monitor or if that was part of it. So I'm glad
No,
you
I think
said
that's
something about
part of
that.
it. There's a lot going on there. It's a lot. Anyway, just wanted to hype that up. A little Boise update for you.